There is something that I need to get off my chest. This is for not just this game specifically, but this is for every single Call of Duty and Battlefield and such. So the hugest problem that I think is happening, this isn't just for this game specifically, it's for every single other Call of Duty, possibly Battlefield, etc. Is not, well, for me it's the wire connection. First off, that's just stupid. How you have to have a wired connection in order to have a really good game in Call of Duty. But for me, I don't have that, so that's never going to happen. But that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about today is something that would probably make a lot more sense. Matchmaking. If you don't know what matchmaking is, it's just basically where you're paired up with a bunch of random people so you can play the game. And for Call of Duty, if for video games like Call of Duty, their matchmaking is awful. How do you miss that? You must be the biggest crackhead in the entire world. Okay, sorry about that. It's getting insanely triggered as usual. You know, it's nothing new. I'm always triggered. And like I said, the noobs, or you know, excuse my language, this entire video. You know, the douchebag players, what I call them. It's basically where they act like they're good, but they're not. And that puts me upon the level of them. And how is that? Well, how do you explain the light machine gunners, the shotgunners, who just basically just ruin your day and makes you just want to pretend that this doesn't exist? Well, you see, that's where the problem lies. So, what's happening is I didn't even know about this until I figured out what's going to happen in Fortnite, and it could kill Fortnite too. So, what's happening is that they're making us pair up with other players that are the same level as us. However, that could potentially ruin the game, because first off, you, like if you want to help a teammate, like, with like an objective or something, I don't know, something like that, you can't do that. You're forced to play with people who are your level. You're forced to possibly play with serious people. And let me tell you why. So, as we all know, the light machine gunners who have bipods and stuff, basically, they ruined Call of Duty World War II for me. I'm just gonna point that out right now. They ruined Call of Duty World War II, and they need to nerf them. But, however, the biggest issue is not just that, but also it's the matchmaking. And basically, since these douchebag players, they think, like, the crappy method of being the biggest jerks in games like this actually work, and it helps them level up, it helps them act like the best player, when obviously in reality they're really not. Like, for example, anybody who constantly uses shotguns 24/7, anybody who uses light machine gun with bipods constantly, they're the reason why Call of Duty's been going downhill. And the reason why is because since they could most likely be at the same level as me, that means I'm gonna run into those kind of people more often. And like I said, that could just potentially kill the entire game. Like, for example, that camper right there with a shotgun, his method was very crappy. It was stupid, it was dumb, it shouldn't exist, but as we all know, it just does. Why? Because his method worked. And because his method worked, he's at the same level as me, and I have to run into that crappy idiot every single time I get the chance to. So basically, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Call of Duty World War II, I love the game. Fortnite, I love the game. But the matchmaking is going to kill the game. As we all know, there's nothing they can do about it now. It's already been released. There's nothing to bring back what hell has released upon us. So, yeah, like I said, nothing I can do about it. And that's the reason why I'm not really making much videos much, because I keep ended up raging and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I have a habit on slamming my hand onto the table to the point where something bad might happen. And in the end, it could possibly break something that's like something I own that I really need, or kind of what I don't need, but it's really expensive to get back. See, that's gonna be really hard. And if I don't stop raging, then I don't know what else to do. And honestly, you can't blame me for my rage. There's just so many things that Call of Duty's done right, but at the same time, there's so many things that they've done wrong. Same for Fortnite. Okay. Okay, I'll admit, that was hilarious. But anyways, like, games such as, like, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Battlefield. I mean, if I'm Battlefield 1, I just suck at it on the Xbox One, I'm not even gonna lie. But because of matchmaking, I'm just running into the worst players ever. And if you're in those games with me too, I feel sorry for you. You're just gonna have to live with it, whether you like it or not. This is Call of Duty retard warfare. You're just gonna have to deal with the hell you gotta deal with. So therefore, rest in peace, you beautiful son of a gun. I think I'm absolutely done. Yeah, you know what? This is it. I'm tired of the bullcrap. I'm tired of these games. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to create some new content where I don't have to suffer while you guys enjoy this. Because, let me trust you guys, I don't think you want to see me be salty every single day about the dumbest things. And so far, Call of Duty World War II and Fortnite has been one of the dumbest things. I'm sorry, but I love those two games. But rest in peace. I'm sorry. And that's basically going to do it. So, from now on, let's just matchmake with normal people instead of just matchmaking with the same people on our level, please. I mean, yes, there might be times where I have to stick with noobs, but I'd rather have that than stick with douchebags who just ruin the game because they think they could do whatever they want and just get away with it. When in reality, they can't. But when it comes to games like these, they absolutely can, and there's nothing I can do about it. And that's the reason why I'm not gonna play Call of Duty World War II as much. So if I don't record much of Call of Duty World War II, that's the reason why. You could blame everybody. I don't have myself to blame whatsoever. I do not like what's been going on. That's just it. So therefore, if I do like a Super Mario Galaxy gameplay, it's because I want to relax from the FPS bullcrap I gotta deal with every single day. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys understand why I'm not playing much of Call of Duty, why I'm gonna be playing more local games instead of the online bullcrap. I hope you guys understand, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, it's just. Well, hopefully this will help me find a way. I'm sorry.